What's up, everybody? This is Dusty Rose, the American Dream, and it's hard times today in America, and you can help out Adam and Tyler World by subscribing today, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adam and Tyler World. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe down below. Alright, this is the results video for No Mercy. I'll make this real quick. Kind of late over here. Went to a Booker T thing. He's doing a thing for Hurricane Harvey to help people out in Houston where he's from. So it's kind of late over here. I got work tomorrow, so we're going to get right to the point. Alright, we had 8 matches. First match was Elias Sampson versus Apollo Crews. Nothing too fancy right here. Elias went over. Good for Elias, bad for Apollo. Match number 2 was for the Intercontinental Championship. That was The Miz, the current champion, versus Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan did a really good job, and of course at the end, the Miz Taraj got involved. So you know they're going to have a match later on again where it's going to be Miz versus Jason Jordan, and that way Jason Jordan can probably win. But the Miz won because, like I said, the Miz Taraj got in there involved and distracted him, and then Miz got the skull-crushing finale. Boom! Pinned him. 1, 2, 3. And still your Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Match number 3. This was Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. No title on the line. Bray Wyatt comes out there, comes out first, then Finn Balor comes out. Then Bray Wyatt beats him up a little bit before the match starts, and then Finn Balor's being helped up to the ring, and he's like, "Aha, you're just a man, Finn Balor. You can never be a god like me," or however he says it. And then Finn Balor comes back, beats him up. Did a pretty cool coup de grace on the back of his head at one point, and then Finn Balor ended up winning, so that was cool. It stinks for Bray Wyatt. Like I said, I'm actually a bigger Bray Wyatt fan than Finn Balor. But for whatever reason, WWE doesn't like Bray Wyatt, and that's what matters, not who I like. Match number 4 was for the Raw Tag Team Championship. This was quite a match. If you saw this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At some point, Seth Rollins, I believe he grabbed Cesaro's legs and did like a little, not a monkey flip, but I don't know what it's kind of like a seesaw action, threw him into the turnbuckle. And instead of Cesaro hitting the foam part, he apparently went over and just decided to bite into the metal and just messed up his teeth. Like, they were all jacked up. But dude, Cesaro, hats off to you, man. Mad props. I said, he got all that happened and he still carried on with the match for, it was at least 10 minutes. It had to feel like 10 hours of that poor guy. But I said, that guy is a trooper. That guy needs to be pushed to the top, let's say, because I said, if it was me and that happened, it's over, game over. If I'm at my job and something happens, I get hit and my teeth come out, I am not finishing my shift. I'm not finishing my job. I'm going straight to the hospital immediately. But not him, because he's a trooper. Like I said, it's the mindset of a wrestler. So I said, great job on you, Cesaro. You guys didn't win the match, but you did an awesome job at keeping your cool together after you got your 2 teeth knocked out. But anyway, and still your tag team champion is Dean Ambrose and Seth freaking Rollins. Match number 5. This was 5 women in it. It was for the Raw Women's Championship. I don't have that one. Nothing too fancy. Back and forth. Who I picked, Alexa Bliss, actually won, so that was good for her. People were thinking maybe Asuka would show up after and kind of beat her up a little bit and leave, but Asuka did not show up, but she probably will show up tomorrow on Raw and then challenge Alexa Bliss or something like that. Nothing too fancy about that one. Match number 6. This one was kind of weird. It was Cena versus Roman. It's kind of like passing of the guard and like, alright, I already predicted Roman was going to win. Me and my buddies had the predictions. I won the predictions by 1 point. This one was weird because Cena was acting like, I don't know what, I couldn't tell what the crowd was chanting at him, but he's like at the beginning, he's like going over the rope like, you want me to leave? I'll just go, and he's like, he started walking away. He's like, that doesn't seem like Cena at all. I don't know what he was kind of trying to portray. He started acting like he was leaving. Roman runs up, grabs him, punches him a couple times, and off the bat, John Cena, he just acted weird, like he was getting hit, and he was like, ooh, like it's like, he made it seem like Roman Reigns had brass knuckles or something. He just cracked him. He's just like loopy. Like he never does that. And the whole time I guess he was just selling for Roman to make Roman look extra strong or something. I'm not entirely sure. I wish I could figure out what he was in his mindset. Cena did the super attitude adjustment off of the second rope. Tried to pin him, 1-2, kicks out. Roman tries to pin him at one point, kicks out. Cena does the attitude adjustment, boom, into the roll up, and then to a second attitude adjustment, and then 1-2, boom, Roman still kicks out. And John Cena's just like, what do I gotta do? Like these freaking Samoans, first The Rock, and then this guy, they won't stay down. At this point, you're like, all right, Cena's definitely gonna lose. He just did the double attitude adjustment. And then right after that, Superman punch to John Cena. He's all loopy. Roman bounces off the rope. Spear! 1, 2, 3. Roman wins. They hug after, kind of like, all right, good job. Cena says something to him. I don't know what he says. And of course, passing of the torch. I felt like if they really wanted to make Roman be a heel, this was a better chance, because everybody was appreciating John Cena, because it's clearly he's going to be, in my mind, he's clearly going to be gone for a little while by how he acted. They should have had it where Roman just, like, Cena's like, good job, well, you did whatever, and then Roman just beat the heck out of him, get him with a chair, hit him a couple of times, and then he could go off and be like, oh, that's why John Cena's gone, because he got beat up by Roman. He could just be like, yeah, I beat The Undertaker, this is my yard, I beat John Cena, proof that this is my yard. But they went another way with it. But that was it. Roman ended up winning. But, yeah, that's it. I wanted Cena to win, but I predicted Roman would win, and I was right. Match number 7. This was Neville versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship of the world. Enzo was getting thrown around a lot, beat up a lot. It looked just like when Enzo used to fight Cass and stuff. He would just get beat up really bad. There was nothing he could really do, no real offense. At one point, what's his name? Enzo was outside. I swear the ref said 10, and he was still not in yet, but I could be wrong. And then they got out again, and Neville threw him over the turnbuckle, and then Neville went to go in and kind of let him lose by a count out, but then, Enzo grabs the Cruiserweight Championship, is like, it's mine, trying to lure him to come out. Finally, Neville comes out, then Enzo slides in, he's got the belt, he's like, no, and the ref's like, hey, you gotta give me that. He gives the belt to the ref, and just like out of like an Eddie Guerrero book, boom, kicks him right in the nuts, rolls him up, pins him 1, 2, 3, and new Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Enzo Amore. You can't see my legs, but I was kind of doing it pretty good for a white guy. Can't dance. So that was cool. I was happy to see that. Apparently, people in the Cruiserweight division were not happy at all about that, but what are you going to do? Proof that there's more to wrestling than just wrestling. There's people who can wrestle circles around Enzo Amore in the Cruiserweight division, but they're not champion. Why? Because he's got personality. Bada boom, realest guy in the room. How you doing? I was happy about that. Match number 8. This was for the Universal Championship. I picked Brock to win this one, so I was right. But it wasn't looking too good for Brock at the beginning. I'm guessing they're gonna let Brock keep the belt till like WrestleMania, so him and Roman can go at it again, because everybody wants to see that apparently. Braun was doing a fantastic job. He was beating him up, picking him up. Like Brock couldn't take him down or nothing. He got a couple of German suplexes in there, but Braun was still beating him up. And he tried to F5 him once, and he was too heavy. And then eventually at the end, he picks him up, whoom, pins him, 1, 2, 3, and still your Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. I thought maybe Paul Heyman was going to turn on Brock at this match, because the way he was talking, compared Braun to young Brock. So it's like, hey, I want to jump on the big train, the one that's really good. But he didn't do that. And that is it. But it was overall it was a decent match. Like I said, Brock clearly likes Braun. He didn't like potato sack him and just kind of. Like I said, Braun did a fantastic job. Braun will be either Universal Champion or WWE World Heavyweight Champion at some point. As long as he doesn't die or nothing bad happen, God willing, he will be champ one day. He's on the right path. Fantastic job, Braun. I might add, you have an awesome name, Adam. Alright, that is the pay-per-view in a wrap. Now it's time for the winner of the predictions. This was the first time this has ever happened. I've got to give it to you guys. There were 7 people who competed, and we had a 4-way tie. That means over half the people that competed won. So it makes me feel not too proud about me being able to predict it, because you guys did just as good as me. Probably better, I believe. I think I only got No, I got 6 right. That's what you guys got. 6 right. So let's name off the 4 winners, shall we? First off, we got Josh Lane. Then we got Klutzy B. Then we got Firebrand 01. And we got Ronan Langford. Congratulations, guys. I appreciate every one of you trying, all 7 of you. Even though you didn't win this time, you very well could win next time. So please do your predictions next time when the next pay-per-view comes around. I believe it's Hell in a Cell, which is SmackDown pay-per-view. Whatever it might be, just keep on watching and you'll know exactly when it goes up because you'll see my pretty face. Alright, that's it. Like I said, thank you again, everybody, for watching, competing, doing all that fun, happy stuff, watching my videos, checking out my stuff, subscribing is big. I guess that's it. Peace.